What happened at that carnival was a tragedy.
One that could have been avoided.
If you did not keep so many secrets...
Oh, what is this, a duet? Since when did you two get so chummy?
Don't change the subject.
The spirits of vengeance have always been the secret guardians of the parchment of power.
Guardians? Blaze is probably using the page as toilet paper right now.
I met the guy. You're giving him too much credit.
We did what we had to do. That secret kept the page out of our enemies' hands for centuries.
At what cost?
You cannot win this war with secrets.
Magic is right. If we're going to stop Lilith from causing any more massacres, we need to come clean with each other, now.
There is nothing else, Captain.
I wish I could believe you.
So do I.
Then I don't see a point in continuing this conversation.
This is bull. Grade A bull. That was my first carnival, Hunter. The carnage. That was unusual, yes?
I can see you are still upset, Ileana.
Of course I'm still upset. Caretaker continuously stonewalls us and expects all of us to just go along and make nice. But it never works out that way. You would think she would have learned by now, but I guess not. She should trust us more.
If you were to be completely honest with yourself, you would have to admit that you do not trust her either.
How could I? She keeps too many secrets. She always has and always will.
Distrust only breeds more distrust.
Neither Caretaker nor Tony told us she gave the page to Blaze for safekeeping. They should know he's one of the least safe people on the planet, no matter what Robbie says. Now all that stands between this realm and Catan is that overrated stuntman. Entrusting it to him was a mistake.
If it were up to me, I would entrust the page to you, Ileana.
You would?
If there is one soul on this team who could handle its darkness, resist its corruptive influence, not shirk in the face of its horror, that soul would be you.
Then you know me well. Alas, you are not the one calling the shots. Blaze has the parchment, and I cannot change that. Let's just hope he can hold on to it. Is Steve Rogers everyone's ideal dad? I see it.
You know, it's kind of rude to walk around in here and not give me so much as a hello.
I assumed you were asleep.
I don't sleep much. But that doesn't stop me from enjoying the company of a comfortable bed when I spot one.
After that fight at the Quentin Carnival, I suppose we all could use a lengthy rest.
I can't get too comfortable. Not so long as Sabretooth's still out there.
He is your quarry, I take it?
I guess you could say that. We have a history. None of it nice. Though he's definitely changed. His nasty side got, well, nastier.
From what I have seen, he should not be much trouble for you.
I've been tracking and fighting him for decades. If he was easy to handle, trust me, I would have put him away for good ages ago. This last time, though, he's gotten even more deadly.
Then I hope you can rise to the challenge. Does not look like you are planning to stay long. Some find our abbey to be a bit unnerving.
Oh, this place is nothing. You'd be surprised at some of the places I've rested my boots.
I feel compelled to warn you that we, the living, are not alone here at the Abbey.
Wait, you telling me this place has got ghosts?
If that makes you uncomfortable.
Not at all. This ain't my first visit to Caretaker and Agatha's House of Oddities. We go way back. I see the way you're looking at me. Who's this mysterious guy hanging out in my place all of a sudden?
Perhaps.
Tell you what, I've got a little break between people trying to kill me, so let's have a little chat.
What do you know about this Johnny Blaze?
He's a flaming jackass. Used to be known as the Spirit of Vengeance, until even his attitude got too bad for that job. Seems like he's really committed to the carny life now. Must be the funnel cakes and fried candy bars.
Do you think a man like that is up to the challenge before him? Guarding the Parchment of Power is not a task taken lightly.
Yeah, we faced some vile customers together. He may not have the flaming skull thing anymore, but he's got guts where it counts.
How long have you known Sabretooth? Seems like you two have a history.
His real name's Victor Creed, and you're right. We've got bad blood going back a long time. Believe it or not, we used to be teammates and pals. Kinda.
They say familiarity breeds contempt.
Yeah, well, they get things dead on sometimes. Didn't take me long to notice he wasn't exactly playing with a full deck. Creed and I have long since chosen to follow different paths. Yet somehow we keep ending up at the same friggin' destination.
You seem like a nomad, but surely you have a place you call home.
I guess you could say Xavier's place has been the closest thing to a real home I've ever had.
Who?
Oh, Professor Charles Xavier. He's got a swanky place outside of New York City. A private school. Lots of space and plenty of interesting folk. It's a lot like your Abbey here. Except Charles has a baseball field.
Baseball?
Yeah, if you got interest, I'd be happy to explain all the rules sometime.
You seem to know everyone. I assume you know the Midnight Suns as well.
I know some of these kids. Didn't know they got themselves a band name.
Who do you know?
Magic, for instance. She's the kid sister of a buddy of mine, Pyotr Rasputin. I call him Colossus.
Interesting. You and she have similar attitudes.
Maybe because we have similar backgrounds. I grew up in Canada, surrounded by wolves. And she grew up in Limbo, surrounded by demons.
Which place is worse, Canada or Limbo?
Oh, Limbo. They don't have hockey.
Did I hear you correctly? You know Caretaker?
She's an interesting lady. First met her when I was a lot less grizzled.
I would like to hear this story.
It's not exactly a funny story, and I don't want to embarrass the old lady. Maybe I'll tell you some other time.
I have taken up enough of your time. I should go.
It's been a pleasure. If you have more questions, you know where to find me.
Hunter, you there? I'm in the library. It's super important you meet me here ASAP.
Seen a... They could take that show anywhere. Why isn't it on a tropical island?
I saw a listing for a 4-story walk-up, Upper West Side. Maybe your new sanctum?
Tony, I can't think about that now. The sanctum wasn't just a home. It was part of me.
I know. Just thought it might cheer you up.
Blaze has the parchment. We must find him again, before Lilith does.
So the Avengers mixed with Midnight Suns and had a few X-Men. Bam! The X-Avenging Suns. Okay, no, the X-Suns who avenge at midnight? Think, Robbie, think.
Hey, I heard about this crazy video online. A monkey riding a cat like a...
What inspired you to toss your shield around?
Did Tony put you up to this?
No? Why?
Well, he's been asking for years.
So you will not tell me?
I will, if you promise not to tell Tony.
I will never tell.
Okay. When I grew up in Brooklyn, I'd always see those old men playing bocce in the park. They could put all kinds of spin on those bocce balls. A few of them even taught me how to do it.
So old men in the park taught you how to toss your shield?
Yeah, in a way. And a few other things.
Like what?
To never back down, no matter how far behind you seem to be. You really know how to make me feel appreciated.
What are you reading, Nico?
A limited edition print of the Book of Thoth.
The Book of Thoth? Where did you find a book of such rarity?
I didn't. Someone just left it out. Weird, too, because I was looking for a book on chaos magic so I could understand Wanda's grimoire a little better. I didn't think I was gonna find any, since Caretaker probably hid or burned every single text on the topic. But, poof, here this was, waiting for me.
It does seem to be one of the centers of supernatural activity around here.
You feel that too, huh? Sometimes when I'm in here, all the hairs on my neck stand straight up. But in a warm and fuzzy, friendly ghost kind of way.
Find anything helpful in it?
I did. There's a historical account of an ancient Egyptian pharaoh who was struck by a dark madness after reading a page from an old book called The Scrolls of Cthulhu.
Wait, that is another name for the...
Darkhold, I know. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if this was the first case of corruption in recorded history.
It is certainly possible.
From reading the story, I think so. So the legend goes that nothing could cure the pharaoh until this traveling light worker came along, laid his hands upon the pharaoh, and recited an incantation. The pharaoh came back to his senses and returned to his good old classical Egyptian disbody self.
This light worker sounds like a courageous soul. I hope he was honored.
He didn't live to be. So like, when the light worker recited the incantation, he absorbed all the pharaoh's corruption into his own body and, died.
He did not survive?
No. But the lines of the incantation he used are scattered throughout this book. I'm gonna have Magic help me transcribe them and see if we can use them to cure Wanda.
Let me get this straight. You and Magic plan on piecing together a 100,000-year-old incantation that worked once and killed the person who said it?
Yes?
Well, if you want to save Wanda, you will have to take risks.
100%. Well, I'm gonna find Magic, see if we can make a dent in this transcription. I'll give you a shout when we do. Until then, not a word about this to anyone.
They're accusing me of keeping secrets, as if that's the biggest problem we have right now. I don't know, maybe the demonic green sky over New York was too subtle for them to notice?
I think they noticed.
Well, it wasn't intentional. We were supposed to win in New York. We weren't supposed to lose the Sanctum, or Avengers Tower. Or Banner. I mean, call me crazy, but would sitting everyone down and telling them all about Blaze and the Parchment really have made a difference?
Secrets are what give us power, Stark. Guard them with your life.
And what do you think the rest of the team would say to that?
They all have secrets of their own. Do not let them force you to give up yours.
Things are spiraling out of control, and right now I just need to figure out what to do about this prophecy.
You really think you can stop the Darkhold's prophecy by working in here?
Well, I'm kind of known for making the impossible possible. Give me a couple hours and a decent lunch, maybe an Italian hoagie, and I can fix anything. Trust me.
If you want to stop the prophecy over lunch, I think you will need a bigger lunch.
Well, I need to be careful not to eat too much. Especially carbs. I just blow up and, blow up. Huh. Please excuse me. I need to jot down some ideas.
Are you making prophecies of your own?
Shoo! Go! Go! Genie's at work. Gotta get a sign.
Could we change the...
Lilith and her minions did a number on New York.
Yes. And New York is just a taste of what is to come if we do not stop her.
I haven't seen the city in such a state since Blade and I tore through Times Square. That was even worse.
What happened between you and Blade?
Do you want the long version or the short version?
I want details.
It was our first encounter. Blade wondered if I was an alien, because I was unlike any other vampire he'd fought.
You are unlike any other vampire.
True. Anyway, he tried to stab me with a wooden stake. I threw him off the roof of a building. The battle only ended after I drained him of a few pints of blood.
Wait, you mean you bit Blade?
Oh yes. In fact, I believe my bite granted Blade his vampiric strength.
Blade says he was born a Dhampir.
Well, that's his side of the story. But I know the man I once fought only grew stronger after that encounter.
I am unsure who to believe. I may ask Blade about this.
No need. I just told you everything you need to know. He's a bit sensitive about the topic.
Hello, Hunt.
Demons, prophecies, Hydra winning all the fights. Climate change. Earth is not doing so hot.
Is it?
That's...
I'm ready.
Okay. Okay.
Until next time.
Oh, most sequels suck. Okay, just be cool. Morning, Blaze. Want to do some Spirit of Vengeance training in the yard? Oh man, I sound so lame. Whew, freaking hopeless.
From what I understand about Blaze, he is not one for brotherhood.
Oh, hey! Didn't know I had an audience for my little self-pep talk. Just trying to hype myself up. If we're gonna be working with Blaze, and he starts hanging out at the Abbey, and we're driving across the desert together killing demons, I need to be cool. I mean, he's the original Spirit of Vengeance, the real Ghost Rider. And I'm just Robbie Reyes from East LA. How the hell am I supposed to live up to that?
Have you asked the Spirit of Vengeance that resides in you for advice?
You mean my roommate Sparky? Of course I have. He said I'm just as legit as Blaze, maybe even more legit. But I think Sparky may be a little biased. He has a rivalry with Blaze's Ghost Rider, some kind of demonic competition thing.
I see.
Look at me. I'm standing here in the middle of this ancient abbey, surrounded by some of Earth's greatest heroes. And I still don't really feel like I belong. It's not like I got that special something you've got. I mean, look at you. You're not intimidated by anyone. How do you own that swagger?
I do not fear being, as you say, hardcore.
Hooey! Hell yeah! That's how Sparky and I like to roll.
Just continue to do what must be done, without regret, and without apology. You will find your footing here.
Well, thanks for the heart-to-heart, or demon-to-demon, or whatever. You've given me and Sparky a lot to digest. See you around, Hunter.
Your knowledge of vehicles intrigues me.
That means a lot coming from you. Hey, can I ask a favor? Thanks, Hunter. The Hellride's missing something.
Come on, Blaze, show yourself. I'm running out of ideas.
Don't worry. That much big asshole energy can't hide from...
Where the hell did you go, Blaze?
How is the search for Blaze going?
Nowhere. The dude has totally gone off-grid. I've scoured every rat hole on the planet a guy like that would be seen in. Monster truck shows, stunt cycling extravaganzas, motocross events, but Blaze is totally MIA. I'm telling you, Hunter, if I have to spend one more hour scanning digital maps for that hot Cheeto, even my super sight is gonna go all squiggly.
I should not have to impress upon you the importance of finding him, Captain. If Lilith acquires that page, we are, in a word, screwed.
Oh geez, Hunter. Tell me something I don't know. I get the importance of finding him, okay? Don't need you to Hunter-splain it to me. Well, I'd love to continue with the chit-chatting, but I've got to get back to the most boring manhunt in history.
Do let me know when you find him.
Don't worry. I'll be so freaking relieved and excited the whole Abbey will know. Come on, Blaze. Come out wherever you are. You can't hide forever under whatever backwater rock you've crawled under. Not from me.
This isn't working.
The map table? Should I get Tony?
No, I mean Midnight Suns, Avengers, and now X-Men. The Abbey. None of it's working. And I have no one to blame but myself.
I've been saying that since you woke me up.
Leave the crappy stand-up for Tony, kiddo. There are bigger issues. 3 teams under the same roof, all fighting for different reasons. Nothing to bring us together. It's not too late to change that. If Agatha were here, she'd tell me... No, it doesn't matter. She isn't here.
If she were here, what do you think she would tell you to do?
To stop being so stubborn. That bringing everyone together is long overdue.
And that she loves you.
Yes.
So? What now?
I'm calling a meeting.
When?
Tonight. I'll spread the word. Find me after your mission. We can go there together.
All right.
Lovecraft, Crowley, transcendental magic, conquest through technology and mysticism by Victor Von Doom. Guessing this library doesn't carry the Hardy Boys.
I am unfamiliar with their work.
I brought you here, Hunter, so we might reconnect with your roots. To remind you of who you are, where you came from, and where you can go. And, more importantly, who I believe you can become.
I appreciate your effort, Steve, but simply put, why me?
Why not you, Hunter? Have you ever stopped to ask yourself that? Keep striving to be the best version of the Hunter you can be. If you keep doing the work, nothing will be out of your reach. Except for that row of encyclopedias at the top of that bookshelf. I'm pretty sure you're gonna need a ladder for that. Can't stop thinking of all the terrified civilians.
Come on, Blaze. Show yourself. I'm running out of ideas.
Don't worry. That much big asshole energy can't hide for long.
You have more faith in our tech than I do.
Less in the tech, more in you.
Ooh, when are we gonna slay some vamps?
We aren't going anywhere. This is a solo job.
You know how boring solo jobbing by yourself is? Come on!
No way. You're too distracting. I need to be focused out there.
This could be a great bonding experience for us. We could touch steaks.
Blade, you should bring Deadpool.
Ha! See? Let me go put on my vampire hunting undies.
Thanks a lot, Hunter.
I had to learn to work with you. So should he.
But you aren't Deadpool. I've got something.
No, don't tell me. You dead cat wrapped in cabbage? What? What is that?
That is a hemolisk.
The face not even a shemalisk could love. If that is a face. Because maybe it's... Okay. Definitely not the face.
It's a vampire egg sac, which means now we're on the lookout for...
Vampire bacon sack? Huh? Get it?
What do we have? A full infestation?
If we're lucky.
Then I suggest you eliminate the threat before the vampires can get any stronger.
On it.
Or we pop that sucker like a giant zit. Yeah, no, your idea's great too.
Do what you can down there, Blade, and try not to lose your cool with that merc.
Cough! Did you forget I can hear you? That's okay. Probably just a senior moment.
I wouldn't poke that hornet's nest if I were you.
I'm great with fossils. She probably just needs her daytime meds and a nap.
Now listen here, you little...
Oh, I love you too, Granny. Mojo Why is that so fun?
Time's up for these chumps.
I choose you! With extreme precision.
That's a neat trick.
It's about
That's not supposed to hurt.
booty's off me.
Hemolisks aren't something you just stumbled on out in the open. There must be a major infestation here.
Wouldn't it take time to establish?
Ordinarily, something's off here.
Slowly, the plot thickens.
It's on. Your mother. About time. Don't play. Feeling strong today. Get him!
I hope everyone saw that. Guess it's on me now.
Chemalists are birthing new breed vampires at an alarming rate.
Oh, these aren't the neck-biting handsy types from the movies. Whatever happened to them?
I killed most of them.
Blade?
I think you might be my soulmate.
Don't get any ideas. Give the mother my regards in hell.
I live again!
Here it comes. You kissed the mother with that mouth?
Smell the rainbow!
It sounds to me like they just missed their mouth. shows like these that give people like us a bad reputation.
Nap time. Pretty sure you said eggs back there. So what horrible abomination is pooping these things out?
Usually they form on the feeding grounds, places where the new breed vampires leave remains.
Don't puke in the mask. Don't puke in the mask. Probably feel bad about that. Insert catchphrase here. Gee, I better distribute my skill points. Stacking them deep today.
Should we be concerned about Hemolisk spreading throughout the city?
This whole team is just bursting with optimism and positivity.
Ouch! Easy enough.
Oh, good. The healing factor will fix me up. You do know I have a healing factor, right?
Well done, you two.
What the?
I'll come with. Or should I just stay? Right. Okay. Good talk. gonna get ya! Why is that so fun? Insert catchphrase here!
That's one hell of a move. Here it comes. And I thought Man-Thing was ugly.
Bad luck for you, friendo! I should probably feel bad about that. Mucho gusto!
Never seen that before.
Ow! That's just uncalled for!
Haven't seen a feeding frenzy in years. Not the vampires I'm used to killing.
Aren't you normally death incarnate to them? They aren't fleeing in terror.
None of this is normal.
Maybe you're slipping since you started moonlighting with the Midnight Suns.
Yeah. You asked for it. These fanatics are always the same. Let's do this. It's weirdos like these that give people like us a bad reputation. I'm still in my prime. Who's next?
Allow me! It's about time!
Like it or not, you all seem to work surprisingly well together.
Something's wrong. Something's changed.
No, don't tell me. Don't tell me. I'm gonna go with new benches.
Vampires attacking civilians in plain sight? That's not vampire protocol.
Okay. Yeah, no, it's really not.
Do you think anyone would notice if I just left you here?
They'll know. Okay. You want answers? I'll call my client. Not here. Back home. Where we're safe from client bots.
Home? You mean my home? The Abbey, which is absolutely 100% not your home? Make the call.
Look, it's late in Latveria now. There's that whole time zone thing, and my client is a physician, you know, working those long physician hours.
Oh, what?
Sweetest guy, but he's a real bear when he's grumpy.